New director of football, Fabio Paratici, has come out and said that he wants to keep Harry Kane at Spurs. Brighton's interest in centre-back Joe Rodon. Dele Alli has come out and said that he is really looking forward to working with new boss Nuno Espirito Santo and feels the best that he has done for a very long time. A new link to Southampton striker Danny Ings, and Guttuso has come out and said that he didn't get the Tottenham Hotspur job due to Spurs fans being keyboard warriors. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now, in the last couple of days, there has been reports out stating that Aston Villa have been linked to Tottenham midfielder Dele Alli. Well, another report has come out from Birmingham Mail this morning, and it states that Dele Alli says that he is looking forward to working with new Tottenham boss Nuno Espirito Santo amid calls for Aston Villa to make a move for the midfielder. After playing a key role for England at the World Cup in Russia 3 years ago, Dele Alli's star has fallen in recent years as he fell out of favour for both country and his club. It has been suggested that he would benefit from a fresh start at a new club, with some fans and pundits claiming that Aston Villa would be an ideal destination for the 25-year-old as he looks to kickstart his career. It is unclear whether Dele Alli is in the plans of Nuno Espirito Santo, who is back in management after leaving Wolves at the end of last season. Dele Alli says he is in great shape ahead of the new season and he's looking forward to meeting his new manager. Dele has been talking to Goal about our new manager and said, Nuno has done a great job at Wolves. I'm looking forward to speaking to him and working with him. He is a great manager and it is exciting times. Dele then went on to say, I want to make this year one of the best I've had. A lot of people said that I need to find the form I was in a few years ago. For me, I don't even want to get to that. I want to go past it and reach my full potential to be the best player I can be. It has been a tough few years, but I've been working very hard and analysing what I need to do better. I've been training a lot on most days of my holiday. I didn't feel that I needed much rest, so it is just training the whole way through. Everyone is looking for that extra few percent, so you have to keep it up. I'm feeling good and the best I've felt for a long time. The only person I blame is myself. I should be performing at a level where it is difficult not to put me in the team or not play me. I don't blame anyone but myself. Working with Jose Mourinho was a great experience and one I learned a lot from. Now, my personal opinion, I would love to see Dele Alli stay at Spurs for next season and find the form that we know he can be in. You know, when I look back at Dele Alli's Tottenham career, all I think of is him scoring goals, particularly against Chelsea. You know, because those are the goals probably that I most enjoyed as a Spurs fan. But we all know what Dele Alli can deliver. That's why it's been very frustrating, you know, particularly last season under Jose Mourinho. But I think it's very grown up of Dele Alli not to blame Jose Mourinho, you know, for not playing him in the team. He's blamed himself, and he has worked so hard this summer. You know, if you went onto Dele Alli's Instagram, you know, in the last couple of weeks, you will see how hard Dele Alli is working. He must feel gutted within himself not to be part of this England setup, not to be part of a lot of the Tottenham Hotspur squads last season. So it is time to knuckle down. It is time to, you know, take his football a lot more serious. And it is time, you know, for us to see the real Dele Alli back. And I'm hoping that at the start of the season, Dele Alli will be in the starting lineup under Nuno Espirito Santo. And I'm sure that Nuno is a manager now that can put his arm around Dele Alli, and I think that's what Dele Alli needs, and to get the best out of him. But Dele Alli, you know, his effort this summer, you know, during Euro 2020, where England are away without him, I think is second to none. So full credit to Dele Alli, but it is now about us seeing it on the pitch and him performing. So, you know, watch this space, but I'm hoping that we do see the best of Dele Alli again. A report has been published this morning by the Daily Express, and they are stating that Tottenham could grab Harry Kane replacement as Danny Ings rejects new deal at Southampton. Danny Ings' contract situation could prompt a domino effect of transfer activity this summer. Recent reports claim that Southampton striker Danny Ings has turned down a lucrative new deal at the club as he would prefer a move to a title contender. Understandably, the development has alerted Tottenham, who could face losing their own frontman in Harry Kane this summer if the player gets his wish. At present, Danny Ings only has 1 year left on his Saints deal, which means the South Coast club could face losing him for free next summer. My personal opinion on this, if Tottenham could do a deal, and a cheap one at that, for Danny Ings, then bring him in. I love players with Premier League experience. You know exactly what you're going to get. They know exactly what they're walking into as well. They know the Premier League. People like Danny Ings know the Premier League inside out. And another one that I really like, and that's Wolves forward Raul Jimenez. You know, if Tottenham could do a deal for either one of them to bring them in, why would there have to be a backup to Harry Kane? Why couldn't they play alongside Harry Kane? You know, with Nuno's style, it could work. You never ever know. But even with all of these games that Harry Kane don't play, remember we've got the Europa Conference League as well. You know, that these players of that quality would be playing in games like this and scoring goals for fun. But the Premier League experience, I just think, is so key for us. You know, we've brought in so many players in previous seasons, from Europe. You know, Carlos Vinicius, for example. I know he's on loan, but we brought him in. It didn't really work, although he scored goals in the cup games. You want players of fantastic ability to be playing Premier League games. And, you know, Jose Mourinho and Ryan Mason didn't trust Carlos Vinicius to do that. But players like Danny Ings, Raul Jimenez, they would walk into the Tottenham Hotspur team and they would grab goals for sure. A couple of weeks ago, Tottenham Hotspur were in talks with Gennaro Guttuso about becoming our next head boss. Of course, it didn't happen. Many fans were unhappy about this, took to social media and used the hashtag #NoToGuttuso. And Guttuso has now come out and said that he was misrepresented and that keyboard hatred was to blame for the collapse of the deal. This has been relayed by Italian journalist Gianluca Damasio, and Guttuso said, "I find it hard to think that it was the reason for my failure to move to Tottenham. At the limit, their fans may have been left with the image of my fight with Jordan in 2011, who was their assistant manager at the time." Guttuso then went on to say, "Me racist, sexist and homophobic, that's not true. Ask my former teammates. Only some of my statements have been misrepresented. My story teaches that keyboard hatred is something dangerous and underestimated. I'm a public figure and I have strength to react, but there are many other people who may not succeed and maybe throw themselves out of the window out of weakness." Now, my personal opinion on this, I actually tweeted the hashtag as well, #NoToGuttuso. I didn't want him as the next Tottenham Hotspur manager. It's the only time I've ever come out and said I don't want someone as a Tottenham Hotspur manager. I just didn't see Guttuso fitting in with Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. The whole brand that Spurs represent, I did not see Guttuso and Spurs fitting together, and I just wasn't happy with that. Anyway, we have now got Nuno Espirito Santo, and it's all about getting behind the manager now, backing the manager, and hopefully Nuno will steady the ship and, you know, in future years, bring us success. A report has come out from the Daily Express and they are stating that Brighton manager Graham Potter is plotting a move for Tottenham and Wales centre-back Joe Rodon. Although the deal would be likely to earn the North London club a healthy transfer fee, it risks adding yet another thing onto Nuno Espirito Santo's to-do list in what is already going to be a busy summer for the incoming boss. The report then states with Seagull centre-back Ben White looking likely to be heading out of the exit door this summer, Graham Potter seems to be planning some ambitious transfer activity with the potential £50 million proceeds. My personal opinion on this, I would be very surprised if Joe Rodon goes out the door this summer. Of course, Nuno Espirito Santo has just come in the door. I know some players have got to go out the door and we've got to sign a number of players, but it all depends on our transfer activity. If Tottenham go out today, next week, the week after, and sign 2 or 3 world-class centre-backs, then perhaps they would let Joe Rodon go. But at the current time, at the moment, I just cannot see it happening. Lots of reports were published last night after Fabio Paratici's comments about Harry Kane. This one is from the Daily Mail, and it states that Tottenham's new director of football, Fabio Paratici, reiterates Chairman Daniel Levy's stance that Harry Kane is not for sale, despite the striker's request to leave this summer amid interest from Manchester City. The report then states that the new Tottenham director of football, Fabio Paratici, has vowed to keep Harry Kane at the club despite the England captain's request to leave this summer. Premier League champions Manchester City have had a £100 million bid rejected for Harry Kane, 27, with Spurs keen to hang on to their homegrown star even after his bombshell announcement in May. If you missed it last night, new director of football Fabio Paratici was talking to Italian journalist Gianluca Di Marzio and come out and said, "We want to keep Harry Kane at Tottenham. He shoots with both feet, makes many assists in addition to goals. He's a team player and a finisher, among the top 3 strikers in the world. I can't wait to see him playing with Spurs." Now, my personal opinion on this, I love the fact that the Tottenham Hotspur employees now, Fabio Paratici, is coming out and saying, we want to keep Harry Kane at Spurs. This is exactly what all of us Tottenham fans want to hear. However, Manchester City have apparently put in a bid of £100 million. If that bid gets bigger, do Tottenham reject it? If suddenly Manchester City say, OK, Tottenham, we'll give you £150 million. Is Daniel Levy and the board, are they going to reject that offer? Do they want to keep Harry Kane at the club that much to reject an offer of £150 million? And I'm also sick to death of all of these reports keep saying that Harry Kane has come out and said, I want to leave Tottenham. He has never said those words. He has never come out and said those words. I want to leave Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, he'd done that interview with Gary Neville, but he still didn't come out and say, I want to leave Tottenham Hotspur this summer, this season, whatever. He hasn't said those words. So I'm fully expecting at the moment that Harry Kane will be playing and starting in the starting 11 against Manchester City on the 15th of August. But as I say, the only thing that worries me is if this bid gets any higher. Does Daniel Levy and the board accept 120 million, 130 million? But certainly if the bid went to 150 million, I just think that that offer is going to be too good to turn down. And sadly, I can see him going if that bid comes in. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay safe and well. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.